Yo, what's up, Nick? How you doing, bro? I, I just saw a picture of you, dude. I was scrolling through my photos to put a thumbnail on. I scrolled past your picture that you sent me, so I was like, oh, shoot, it's Nick. And here you are. Synchronicity. So what you up to, man? How's work going, dude? You working all those jobs? I started at 11:11. Holy cow, I did. That's crazy, dude. You're right, I did. I've seen a lot of numbers like 17 and 71. You know, like the mirrored numbers 171. Those are the ones I've seen those since I started my spiritual awakening, and I think it's a twin flame number. I'm not sure, but I saw that one recently on my latest upload on 2.0. I was looking at the stats, and it was like a 171, and then it was like 171. It was 171 a whole bunch in all the stats, you know, for like views and likes and all that kind of stuff. What's up, username? What's up, Wade? So we're not streaming on StreamYard today, just my cell phone here. So I have all my stuff packed away. So I'm doing it the old school way. So we're just kicking it in here. Let's see if we got some features up in here. Oh, look, we got green screen. I don't even know all the crazy stuff I can do on here. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can. I guess I can add some cool stuff. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, I got the Morkies back there. I didn't even know I could do this. That's cool. Cool. Let's get the Morkies in the background. See if I can put this back so they can. There we go. Now they're in the background. Let's see what else we got in here. Retouch. What does that do? Oh, it's a filter. Okay, cool. Put a retouch on. I think that's it. That's all we got. So it's good, guys. I was watching yesterday's live stream this morning, and you gave credit for the cop fentanyl video to Caddy 1983 when it was actually my suggestion. Haha. Oh, was it? Oh, my bad, dude. That was your suggestion? My bad, dude. Sorry. So it was on this stream, then I'll give you credit. Username was username. Not Caddy. Silly me, dude. Sorry about that. That was a good video, though, dude. It's a crazy video, man. So he thought it was meth the whole time, I think, right? Is that what he thought? Because he was smoking it out of a meth pipe, I think, right? Because that makes sense maybe if he was like, you know, needed a pick-me-up for his shift or something. And that's why he was going to go do that. And 33, what do you mean and 33? That's the number you see, 33? Wade? So I don't really see threes that much. I mean, I do. I see them every now and then. I used to see numbers a lot more now. Like now I don't really notice it as much because I see them so often. Like I still even on my phone have pictures because I would take a picture of every single synchronized number I would see. You know, it'd be like 444 on a license plate and take a picture. And it got to the point where I was just clogging up my phone with tons of pictures. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I'm just going to see the numbers now and that's it. Don't need to make the hugest deal out of it. Okay, yeah. And you suggest the 2 for potato ones. All right, cool. I know, man. You bring good content, dude. We can't watch streams right now. Can't watch anything now. I'm just on my cell phone here. Oh, they put Fent. Yeah, I was wondering. They put feet and everything now. They put Fent and everything now. Yeah, I heard you got to be careful, you know, buying weed off the streets and stuff. You don't know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. Don't know what you're going to get. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Let's do a different background picture. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we're working with here. Put something cool up here. Let's see if I can find something that would be a cool picture. Let's try this one. Oh, so you can't really see. That's Minnie. Isn't she pretty? Let's see what else we got to work with here. Never really knew. We got Mr. ID Man. Yeah, find something better than that. See if this one. See, we got. I got tons of pictures of my dogs, dude. It's like the main thing I have. Let's see. I know I need something like that's kind of like on the top. Let's see. No, that one ain't gonna work. Sorry, I'm just trying to find myself a picture here. It'll be good. How about... I don't know. I'm spending too much time on this picture thing. Oh, let's see. Look. Bam! All right, we'll just leave it like that. Just got a big old picture of some chick behind me. All right, so let's see. I was going to suggest another great video for us to watch. Which one? There's only 2 people in here now. I lost everyone doing that stupid picture thing. I could do another stream. I could go get a computer and bring it in here. It's got to be something worth it, though. Okay, I don't know. I don't know about that picture. Let's see. That's stupid. Oh, here we go. This is it's my grandparents. It's my grandpa and my grandma Cordova. That's Cristobal, Cordova right there. That's Cristobal is Christopher in Spanish. That's my grandma. She looks just like my grandpa. But see my great grandfather. That's my great grandfather. Look how handsome he was, dude. Like a brutally young man. Let's see. This is my other dog that I used to have. This is Hannah. See, she was a little dog too. She was a poodle. Let's see. Oh, you put it on there? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if I can. I can't play it on this phone though. Like, I just can't. I don't know if what would happen if I tried to click that. How about Chatio? Yeah, we'll go with Chatio. That's a good one right there. Okay, I'm done. I think that'll be a good background picture. So, yo, what up, John Winchester in the house? What's good with you, dog? What's up, Galaxy? Hold on, give me one sec, guys.
What was that about?
I was looking for this.
Why you thought you left it in the garage or something?
Well, it was in the fridge. Maybe I put it in there.
What? Why did you come out there?
I thought it was in the garage with you.
Oh.
That's why I went out there. Okay. Oh, you sub Galaxy? Thanks, man. I don't know if I've ever seen you in here before. Oh, you're off till Monday, dude? That's cool. So yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3-day weekend. You're new, Galaxy? How did you find out about me? Were you just going through the shorts feed? Or did you hear about me from someone else? Let's see, let me check all this. Oh, I could start a poll. Start a poll or start a Q&A? Let's see. What should we do? Start a poll. Okay. How about, should I? She's gonna be pissed about this. Okay, there we go. Got the poll going. Let's see what we get. All the way in or halfway out? That was a good one too. I mean, I'll do that one on the next one. Just the tip, just to see how it feels, you know, see how it goes. Let's see. Oh, you just scroll through, right on, dude. I'm surprised that you're staying in here this long. This is not really an exciting stream. There's plenty of other swiping you could do to probably find something more interesting, but I appreciate you sticking it out with me, bro. Galaxy. So, yeah. So, let's see what we got for the votes. Let's see, how do I figure this? So far, 3 rows, 100%. 100% for yes. Oops. Oh, one person said no. How do I exit this thing? Oh, I guess I can't. Let's see. No, I don't want to end the poll. I just want to get the dang thing not be in the way. Loaf has to be your best man. I know, dude. Loaf's got to be my best man, dude. And he's my best friend. I'm trying to think who would be my best man at a wedding, dude. Like, I don't really have a best friend. That's the thing. I've never really had, like, a best friend. I have, but I've never had a guy friend that's, like, lasted a long time. What's up, Alimander? Good to see you, dog. Loafing little tux, that would be so freaking adorable. Dude, you know, like Minnie, she'd probably be a good bridesmaid. She'd be cool with the dresses. Loaf, dude, he can't handle it, dude. He hates. If I put him in clothes, he can't stand it, dude. It's a torture for him. He thinks it's a punishment, dude. Like, he gets all weird and, like, goes and cowers and stuff and, like, doesn't want to move. It's like a punishment. But, like, Minnie, she don't care. She's very, like, passive. She'll just go with whatever, you know what I mean? But no, he would be cute in a tux and everything. You'd probably have to make him do it. But only time I like force him to wear clothes now is if we're going on a walk or we're gonna be outside or something and it's cold. I'll make him wear his jacket because they, you know, they don't have fur. It's not like a fur coat. It's like more like hair. You know what I mean? So they don't. They get cold. They do, and they'll shiver. And Loaf, he's so crazy, dude. He'll be like shivering, but he'll be like still wanting to be outside. But he'll be all cold and shivering. Well, I think the ring bearer is supposed to be a. Isn't the ring bearer supposed to be a guy though? See, I gotta trying to get rid of this thing that's like blocking my view, man. What's this? What's this do? No. Oh shit. Uh, highlight. No, I don't want to do that. I don't even know what I did. Well, I guess I can't get rid of this thing. If I hit end poll, I don't know if that'll end the voting or if that just what it does. What happens if I hit end poll? If I hit end, because right now it's just like it's in the way. I can't really read the comments as good because it's like blocking me and shit. But then there's an option end poll. Does that actually end the whole thing or does it just get it so it's not blocking me, man? Come on, guys. You don't know? Oh, it can be either gender? but you're not sure. I always thought it was a boy. Speaking of long-term guy friends, I'm still really good friends with dude I met in first grade. Dude, that's cool. You know, they say that if you're friends with someone for 7 years, then the likelihood of you being friends with that person for the rest of your life is goes way up. And same thing with any type of like relationship. Once you get past the 7 year mark, that's like if you married to someone for 7 years, or if you've been married for 4 years, but you've known them 3 years prior to that, then once you get past that 7 year mark, the chances of you getting divorced goes way down. So have you heard of that? And like my sister has a best friend that she's known since kindergarten, and they're still friends to this day. So I've just never had a friend, dude. Like my friend, I'm trying to think of my best friends back in the old days. I don't know if I had a bunch of best friends, but like my best friend that I can really remember was probably, his name was Jason. And I was like, well, I knew him in high school. So I was like 16 or 17 when I met him. And then we stayed friends until I was like, probably like 20, 21 or something. And then it just ended up bad, man. Like he betrayed me, dude. We started doing stupid stuff, dude. We started like back then it was like kind of meth was like popular, and we were just getting into that shit. And then he kind of went off. I was always able to just do stuff and like, do it once, and then if it was there at the party, and then that was it. And then I wouldn't even think about it again. You know what I mean? Until next time it showed up. But he couldn't do that, dude. And he was like getting all into it and shit. And then he was hanging out with this other dude that didn't like me. And I remember I got a page from his number, and he lived with at his mom's house. And so I called back. This is back in pagers. I don't know if it was pager or if it was maybe I had a missed call. I think I had a missed call because I had a cell phone at this point. It's like the old school Nokia brick phones though. And I called back the number, and this dude got all pissed, man. He's like, "You know what time it is?" I'm like, dude, I had a missed call from here, dude. How am I supposed to know that I can't call this late, bro? And he's, "Oh, I'm gonna come over there and whoop your ass." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And he came all the way to my house, dude. And like, I got out of my car, and I was so lit, dude. I was wasted, bro. And dude came out and just he beat the shit out of me, dude. And my friend Jason was like right there, dude. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is this, man? Like, how is this even happening, bro? And ever since then, dude, I just never talked to him again, man. He tried to call me like a year or two later, and I was like, dude, don't ever fucking talk to me again, bud. Fuck you, man. It's because all that dope he was on. He wasn't thinking right, dude. That other dude like brainwashed him into thinking that I was like a bad guy. So, anyways, that's my best friend story, dude. That's why I don't have any best friends. And ever since him, I haven't had like a best friend. I had friends, but I remember like somebody was like, "Oh, this is my best friend. He's gonna be my best man." Oh no, Tad. Tad. He's probably still my best friend actually. Tad. I don't talk to him that much, but he's a good ass friend, dude. Like, those dudes that'll like they'll help you move and shit. And like you don't even have to ask him. Like dude, he's like one of those kind of guys, man. He's a good friend, dude. And he supports my channel. He knows about my channel and stuff. Yeah, definitely. I don't know how I could forget him. It sucks I don't really talk to him. I haven't talked to him in a while, and we don't really talk that much, but yeah. Okay, I would have Tad be my best man. The 7 year itch. Okay. Yeah, see, I want to get rid of this thing. Let's see. There's 6 votes. So I'm just gonna try it out. We'll test it out, so then we'll know. End poll. Oh, see, it ended the whole thing. Poll complete. 6 votes. Okay, so 83% said yes, and 16% said no. So now I know how to do it. I just gotta basically not open the poll until it's done. So I gotta figure out how to do this again. Start a new one. Okay, we'll leave the same. We'll do the same though. Or maybe I'll change it a little bit different. Okay, I got one. I got one. I'll do this. This is gonna be funnier though. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me. I gotta change the. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't want it to be yes or no though. Oh wait, hold on. Then I gotta do it this way. Hold on. Gotta do Q&A. Let's see. Let's try Q&A. Okay, should I? See if this works. Oh no, because then I gotta put an answer in. Okay, no, I mean this will work. I hope she doesn't get pissed about this. She might get pissed, dude. You know what? I'm just so used to pissing her off that it's like, you know what? Forget it, bud. She's gonna be pissing me for life. Okay, see if this works. Okay, there we go. Started a new one. Okay. Oh man, this thing's kind of annoying. It's like in the way. It's like blocking my face. Okay. I was best man once, but that dude went off and became a cop. You can probably guess how that ended. Oh, really? I think you were telling me about that, weren't you? Weren't you telling me about that in one of my other streams or something? What's another name for an unclean penny? A dirty copper. Equally worthless, whether a cop or a coin. Eh. Well, didn't Trump just ban pennies? Didn't he stop pennies? That's what I heard. Because it costs like 6 cents to make a penny. If you cost like, I think it costs like 2 or 3 pennies, 2 or 3 cents to make a penny. But if you count like the actual copper that's used in the penny and everything, it's like 6 cents to make one penny. So it is stupid. I mean, dude, we're basically to the point now where like we should just get rid of nickels too, man. I mean, seriously. But yeah, like I just heard Sweet Tea out there yelling or something. She probably saw the poll. Now she's all mad. It costs more than a penny. It's worth to make a penny. Same with nickels. Oh yeah, same with nickels too. That's what I'm saying. Might as well just get rid of those too. Like dimes. Like think about it, dude. Like a dime to me is probably like a penny. You know what I mean? Like back in the old days, like when our parents were younger, and our grandparents, a penny was like it was worth something. You know what I mean? Like back in the old days, like in the 1800s, they had quarter pennies. I think it was quarter and halves, half pennies, and went even less than a penny. So they were worth something. A penny was like, it's like a dime or freaking a quarter or something. It wasn't no joke. And so now, I mean, that's kind of how I look at it as a dime. Like I don't consider a dime to be straight up worthless. Like I'm not going to be stressed out if I lose a dime, but I'm not going to, if I saw a dime on the street, I'd pick it up. You know what I mean? Penny, like I could really care less about pennies, dude. Like I used to keep pennies around, like in my thing. I'd just save all the pennies. And so like whenever like I'd get into a road rage incident, I'd grab all my pennies and I'd throw them at the car. I used to be such a like, I'm telling you guys, I used to be like an asshole, but like, you know what? I mean, if they pissed me off and they cut me off and they're being a douchebag. I remember one time this guy, and I didn't even know what was going on, dude. I think he was having a bad day because I was driving down Santa Fe and he came up right beside me and he's like, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you. And I was like looking at him and I was like, dude, I was like so shocked. I was like, what did I do? Like, I thought I was just driving normal down the road, bro. Seriously. I was like, dude, what the fuck is this guy's problem, dude? And he was just so pissed at me. I guess maybe I cut him off and I didn't know or something like that. But I was like, dude, fuck this guy then, dude. So I pulled up next to him. I grabbed a fistful of pennies, like big old handful, and I was like, whoosh, and I threw it, cling, 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 and I took off, dude. He tried to follow me, and I ditched him. So, anyways, that's my story about the pennies. Let's see. Yeah, dude. I mean, pennies. Like sometimes I've had it where actually both ways. Where like a lot of times people at like retail stores they don't even have pennies. I don't think, and they'll do the thing where they like round up or round down. Because I've had, especially lately, I've noticed. Maybe it's now that like Trump banned the penny, but maybe that's why I'm noticing it. But um, if I've had like for my change is like 19 cents, they'll just give me 2 dimes. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I don't have to get a bunch of pennies. And then I've also had noticed where like I'll get shorted a penny too, or a couple pennies or something like that. And like I was like, oh man, this isn't my change. But I was like, yeah, like, I wasn't gonna stress over it. Be like, hey man, no, I need my 2 more cents. You know what I mean? But I did notice it. Maybe that's why, because Trump got rid of the penny. Yeah, like the post office, they say, or this guy, when I very first started my channel, it was my very first post office audit, dude, years ago. And the guy literally, he's brainwashed himself. He said that the government doesn't fund the post office. We're funded entirely by postage stamps. That's what he said. Because I didn't know when I first started. I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to do some research, do my due diligence on that. But like, dude, no, they're not. They're intended to be self-sufficient, but they're not though. For the last like over a decade, the federal government has subsidized them by billions, like it's like $6 to $10 billion every single year. They subsidize the United States Postal Service to keep them afloat because people don't use the post office as much. Now people get stuff through Amazon, right? People do bill pay online and paperless, all that. So like they're not, maybe I think that's probably why they're not making as much money. They're not making enough money. So they go out of it. They would, if it was the free market, they would have went out of business. And I think that we should have, like people say, oh, well, without government, who's going to build the roads and, all this stuff. That's just another example of just something that should just be, it'd be better handled through the free market. Why do we have to have the government for the mail? I mean, why couldn't that be from the free market? You know what I mean? I think it would be better. I haven't seen any evidence that the United States Postal Service is like, needs to have a monopoly on that. They're so good. Oh, broken spark plugs for the same purpose. A pea-sized piece of porcelain will shatter car glass. Okay, I got one of those things that like it's a knife, it's a pocket knife, and it's got the thing where you bash your window open. It's got the little pokey thing. Boom! If you need to bust it. Uh, can you guys see the question up there or not? Just so I know. Like Wade and John, can you guys see? I don't know if it's working, bro. Is it somewhere? I cannot. Okay, hold on. I think I gotta do something with it. It's not working right. It's blocking my face. You can see it? Okay, so you can see it. I gotta get rid of this thing, dude. This thing's stupid. I didn't know you guys could see that. So hold on. John says I cannot, and Wade says yes, it's blocking your face. Hold on, man. Okay, I see. Because what you're supposed to do is it's supposed to just be sitting there, and then people are supposed to like engage. Okay, hold on. All right, yeah, so that's dumb. Okay, so let's get rid of this thing. Let's end that. Drop here. No, it's not gonna even let me drag here. There we go. Okay. All right, that's stupid. Okay, let's do another one then. Start a poll. Okay, let's do let's see, let me think of a cool one. What was the one? What was that, John, that you said? Halfway in, or what was it? Halfway in, or was that you, John? No, it was Wade. It's one of you guys. Halfway in, or all the way in, or some shit. I wanted to do that one. That was funny. Put it back in there. All the way in or halfway out? Okay, Wade. I love that one. All the way in or halfway out. Oh wait, but no, but the thing is that, okay, hold on. It's gonna be yes. That the answers are yes or no, but I can add an option. Let's see. Oh, I can change this. Okay, that's how it goes. I can change it. Okay. Halfway out. And then this one will go balls deep. Yeah, see, see how this works. Okay. Must contain 1 and 35 characters. I'll ditch that one. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. Okay. Everyone's got to put your vote in. You know, I mean, it depends, bro. I mean, what are you packing? What are you working with, dog? You know, if you got, 8-incher, dude, maybe it's, it's only halfway out or halfway in or whatever. Alamander, do you stay in touch with DirectD? Why do you ask that? Do you stay in touch with DirectD? I mean, if you're, if you got, only got 3 inches, bro, I mean, maybe you're going all the way in, bro. I never had, I never had that problem either way. I'm not super small, but I'm also not porn star big, so. Yeah, I think you were the John, the one that was saying about the sewing machine thing on the one of my. We're talking about the one of the penis thing, right? Yeah, exceedingly average. Yeah, I'm pretty exceedingly average. I mean, I've looked at the stats, dude. I don't want to get into whole penis thing again, but I have, I am like literally like slightly above average on length and girth, apparently, which I was shocked, dude, because I always thought I was small. So, but according to like the averages that I've done tons of research on, I'm literally above, not by a lot, like a teeny bit. So I figured it out. I gotta, as soon as I touch the thing, then it'll bring the whole the pole up, and then it blocks my view. So see, it's a learning experience. Now I learn as I go. Oh, what the heck? Oh, you retracted your message, dude? I was reading your message, bro. Oh, edit for typo? Okay. And you weren't offending me or anything, by the way, so. or touching a nerve or whatever you said. Oh, you never heard the term sugar wall? Yeah, man, dude. And John, you're younger than me, dude. You should know that. You know them sugar walls? I think maybe it's a hip hop thing, dude. Like sugar walls, yeah. I was actually watching this YouTube video about the G spot and like the tricks. And so like I already knew this one, but like the middle finger is the best one because it's the longest finger. So you stick it in there and then you go like this, like a come here motion. And you start out gentle, and then you can get more vigorously as you go. You don't want to go in like right away, all crazy, right? You got to work into it. I knew that one. And then he was talking about this other one where you go in and you go like this, and then you go out, and then you go back in, stick it up, and go out like that. That's like a thing. And then you got the tap, where you just do the tapping thing. It was like a whole bunch. It was like 8 or 9 different ones. And then you got the ones like I don't know if you guys seen on the porns where like they like do this crazy thing and it makes them squirt, and like that's what you do. You like stick it up there and like you just like shake them like that. And then they got there was so many other ones. I can't remember. I didn't mean to touch on a nerve. I enjoyed the audits you and Dee did together. I don't know Dee personally. I appreciate both your activism. Yeah, I mean, um, I, I don't really talk to him that much anymore, but I don't. But I mean, we're not like beefing or nothing like that. It's not like that. So I don't want anyone to misconstrue or the internet goes and there's some kind of they don't like each other now or something. It's not like that, dude. So, but no, but I mean, just I honestly I don't really talk to him. So. You hit that G spot like you're smashing the elevator button when you gotta take a massive dump. Yeah, dude. Dude, like when in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee, sometimes my shit will just hit me, bro. Like I gotta really take a shit. And then, have you ever had that feeling where like it's so bad that like you're like you can't even walk. It's like your stomach just cramps up. You're like, oh, it's like so painful. And I can't even walk, dude. And you just gotta like rush to the bathroom and then you sit down, like, boom, it explodes out. Okay, we're not talking about this, but I've had that happen to me, dude. Yeah, we are friends. Username. I don't want everybody misconstruing. Saying anything stupid because that's not. I'm just saying that we don't really talk that anymore. But I don't mean that we're not friends or anything like that. Okay, guys, please. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys, and Alamander asked me if I still talk to Direct D, and I don't, but doesn't mean like that we're not friends or anything like that. So, did you see my tags above about the t-shirts in honor of Jeff Gray? Uh, oh, this is hilarious. Someone made a t-shirt that says, God bless the homeless vets. Not every vet has a hoe. That's funny, dude. I used to smoke only half a cig in the mornings, or I'd shit myself out in the garage because I won't smoke in the house. Yeah, and that's another thing, dude. Like, because stimulants make me have to shit. So sometimes, like in the afternoon or whatever, if I need like a Red Bull or something, then all of a sudden I'll have to shit. But like in the morning, the first thing I do, coffee, bro. Like instantly. Like me and Sweetie are the same. She drinks coffee like immediately after when she wakes up, like straight to the Keurig. And so after my cup, usually my first cup, then it's like I got to take a shit. But like if I smoke a cigarette too, oh, it's like immediate, dude. It's like even double. You know what I mean? I remember, dude, like talking about meth. Like if I would have smoked some meth back in like the old days, I've done my experimenting with drugs, dude. Like I've probably smoked meth like, I don't know, maybe like 10 times in my life. I was never like a tweaker or anything. I mean, you could tell if I was a tweaker, right? I'd be acting like Chatio up here. But no, you can tell because the people that tweak, like it permanently affects their nervous system, and they're tweakers, dude. They're like all, they're just like all weird. They talk fast all the time, like even they're not even high. So you can tell if someone's a tweaker, but like I have done it. But I remember, dude, every time I did it, like I had to take a shit, dude, like no matter what. I remember one time I was at this house party, dude, and people were smoking meth, and I was like, oh, fuck, 'cause I didn't even want to do it. And I was like, fuck, man, it's here. It's like, I know I'm going to do it now. So I was drinking, and then I was like, all right. And then I went to the bathroom, and I realized, oh, there's no toilet paper in here. I was like, dude, I know I'm going to have to take a shit if I fucking smoke this. I was like, fuck it, I'll just risk it, I guess. And then I smoked it, dude, and then boom, I had to take a shit. I was like, fuck. I don't even remember what I did, how I handled that. But anyway, stimulant, the moral of the story is, guys, stimulants make you have to shit. Oh, yo, Galaxy, you're back, dog. Thanks. Thanks for coming back, man. I don't know why you keep coming back in here, man. You scroll through and you didn't find anything cool, so you came back. All right, you spent 3 or so months trying that shit, been there. I mean, dude, I can understand the appeal. It's just not my drug of choice. But I mean, there are certain things that it does help you with. Like, I always thought like I was a better dancer on it. Um, I dance funk styles, and it can make you more social. But like, you think that you're being more social, and you are, but people can tell you're high, though. You know what I mean? And like, you think you're being normal, but you're not. So I think, and the thing too is like when I was taking it, I was like, when I was doing it back then, I was also on antidepressants, and I didn't realize something. I did my own research and I figured it out. But like, I like OD'd on this stuff a couple to like 2 times. I had to go to the hospital. My heart was pounding out of my chest, dude. And like, I wasn't smoking any more than anyone else was. And like the doctors, like that's the thing, the doctors didn't even know. They're like, I don't know, we don't know what's going on. And like, I did my own research and I figured out that like, if you mix certain antidepressants with meth, it causes your heart to like, you know, explode. And so I was like, dang, dude, I figured this out from a Google search, and the doctors over here, they don't even know what the fuck's going on. So, anyways, that was like my bad experience with that shit. It is one of like, meth might be like, the devil's drug, dude. It's definitely, ugh, I don't know. It's not really, yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah. Yeah, John Winchester. Yeah. You stayed up for days at a time. Shit wasn't cool. But the best thing was playing the drums on it. Yeah, see, like it's like, Adderall. Adderall is basically like pharmaceutical meth, right? Like on a lower level, but like molecularly it's similar, right? One's made like in the garage by some dude, with a bunch of chemicals he got from Home Depot, and one's made like in a lab. But like they're close to the same. It's not the exact same, but it's close, right? So it does help with that, like staying focused and like, playing the drums. You're just in the zone, and that's why I said that it helped me dance, because I was dancing and I was just like feeling it, like I was doing my tuts or whatever, It was like, and I was just like in the zone. But yeah, it's like a single molecule away or whatever. Nick Johnson, alcohol makes me dance too, bro. Helps me dance too. See, alcohol takes your inhibitions away, but like other drugs can like actually help you be a better dancer. You know what other one is good for dancing is mushrooms. Mushrooms are acid. Any type of hallucinogenic, it's like, ooh, it's like you're just like a robot. You're like, pa, pa. You're just like totally like 90-degree angles, you know, you're just like feeling everything, and you're just like, just like fluid. Oh, thanks, username. Did you see any of my videos or something that I have? I think I got some dance videos on Sweet Miracle. I have a YouTube channel called Sweet Miracle. I have dance videos on that, and that channel it's called Sweet Miracle because it's a combination of a lot of people think that Sweet Miracle is sweet tea, because I've seen people in the comment section like, oh hey sweet tea, and like they just think it's her, but it's not. It's I have a channel called Empirical Miracle, and then she's sweet tea. So we combined our channel together, and it's Sweet Miracle because it's supposed to be like our spiritual channel together. But it kind of just turned into just anything that we post like together. It's not really spiritual channel anymore because it's intended to be that way, but now it's just whatever. It kind of really evolved honestly into my other channel. She doesn't use it, so she doesn't post any videos on it. I mean, she can if she wants to, but I post stuff on it sometimes still. Like, I'll post stuff on it like that has to do with me and her specifically. And I did post one thing, a couple things maybe on it that doesn't have anything to do with her, but mostly if it has to do with us together, then I'll post it on there. Empirical tea. I like that one too. Empirical tea. I'm changing the name. It's Empirical tea now. Oh, you saw him on that channel, dude? Right on. I mean, I'm okay, dude. I can move a little bit, but like, I have my moments, but I'm not like, gangster and a half or anything like that. I mean, the day, the very day that I know that Sweet Tea fell in love with me was when we were tripping mushrooms at my house, and we were listening to Zapp and Roger. And I don't know if it was Grapevine or Do a Diddy. I think it was Do a Diddy. And I was dancing. And it was the first time I think she like ever seen me dance. And there's video of it. I don't know if we made any of it public, but she has some video. It might have like a draft video up on that channel. But that's when I know that she fell in love with me, was that night. And that was the first time she ever saw me dance. Oh, thanks, username. It's way above average for a guy. Are girls better dancers typically? I mean, I guess it depends. Like, girls are usually better dancers at like certain dancing, like, like grinding. You know what I mean? Like, now they call it twerking or whatever. Like girls are better at that. But like guys are better dancers at like funk style dancing. Like electric boogaloo. Mr. Wiggles type dancing. Posted on this channel or Sweet Miracle, yeah. Okay. I might. I mean, like I said, there's already videos on Sweet Miracle of me dancing. They're old ass videos too, like 10 years or more. Yes, in my experience, they are significantly better dancers. Okay. I guess, like I said, it depends on the style of dancing, though. Like ballet, maybe, yes, or like, like the cheerleading, like palms dancing, yes, or like twerking or grinding, yes. Like, anything with hips, like what's the dancing? The Hawaiian dance that women do. They're better at that. Hula dance or whatever it's called. But like certain dances, like, like funk styles, like popping and locking, break dancing, which actually isn't break dancing, it's b-boy. I think men excel on those. Depends on the style. You have to have rhythm and talent, yeah. You know, like to be a good dancer, I think you got to be coordinated, but not necessarily though, because I've known really great funk style dancers that aren't really good at sports, but they're phenomenal dancers. So it is rhythm and coordination, I think, are different from my experience. But you would think like if you're coordinated, you would be a good dancer, but it might not be the same because I think that I'm more coordinated than I am with rhythm. And maybe I'm like a little bit in between, like half rhythm, half coordination, because I never was like the best, most talented athlete, and I was never also the best, most rhythmic dancer. You know what I mean? I was like kind of in the middle of both. So, but I think I'm definitely probably more coordinated for sports than I am maybe what's the word, rhythmic or so whatever. Then I have more rhythm. Start dancing or singing during audits. You know, I have like that video actually in in the show that I did last night. I did a intermission. I don't know when it was, like 30 minutes in or something, and I played a video. It was an intro video that I had, and I do dancing. I was dancing in that video. I can't play it now, obviously, because I'm just on my cell phone here, but can't dance a lick, but you can mosh and lean like a cholo, elbows up side to side, homie. Yeah, bud. You know, like Snoop Dogg said, dude, gangsters don't dance, they boogie. I can see you Wade as like some kind of cholo guy, bro. Just that name alone, bro. Wade Lucero. You missed the horizontal streams. This is like one of the first vertical streams I've done in a while. I usually always do the horizontal ones. You know that. Yeah, the new shuffle style dancing. Yeah, that is badass, dude. And I actually taught myself to do a dance, and then I forgot how to do it because I didn't keep doing it. But I should actually relearn that one. It was a really cool dance. I should do it. I should figure that, learn how to do it again, and then I'll record myself. I'll put it on this channel. No, if someone's lurking without chatting, you cannot see who it is. I get a lot of those people on this channel. They're trolls. Because I'll get people on. I had somebody in my on a community post. I was talking about sweet tea, and it's like, oh, dude, if she even likes you anymore after you were talking about dick size for whatever, and like I don't even remember what he said. Because I said something like, oh, when you meet the right one, you'll just know. And it was a picture of sweet tea, and he was talking a bunch of shit, and I was like, okay, so you only reason you're saying this is because you know about my DMA channel. So you hate me so much that you watch all my DMA stuff so you can be pissed off about it. And you hate me so much that you even know about my personal Christopher Cordova channel, which has nothing to do with auditing at all. And you come over there just to hate on me, dude. Like, that's their mindset. I hate this guy so much that I'm just gonna like talk shit on everything that has nothing to do with government transparency or anything like that, or antagonizing whatever they want to think. You know what I mean? They're fucking losers, man. I had to just block them. I was like, yeah, dude, I just don't need the negativity, dude. Blocked. If you're gonna do all that nonsense, like when they say, "Oh man, you need to get a life," Well, dude, if I need to get a life, but you're literally following all my channels and commenting, and not only that, you're following all the channels that have nothing to do with auditing, I think you're the one that needs to get a life, bro. You're the one that's obsessed. Yeah, so in the hoods of Los Angeles in the 70s and 80s, because like in the 70s, so like lock-in was started by Don Campbell Lock. In the 60s, I'm trying to think where he was from though. I don't remember if he was from the West or the East. But then in the 80s is when poppin came in. No, in the 70s was poppin was invented. And it was Boogaloo Sam was thought to be the father of poppin, but there's other sources that say that it wasn't him. I can't remember who else the other group was. But B-boy, which people know as breakdancing, it's not really called breakdancing. It's called B-boy and B-girl, which stands for Bronx boy and Bronx girl. So it was obviously invented in the Bronx on the East Coast. And the reason why it's people think that it's called breakdancing is because you know that movie Breakin', Breakin' 1, Breakin' 2. That movie is about breakdancing, right? And funk style dancing. And so they just associated it with breakdancing. But they called it breakdancing because they danced to break beats. But it was never breakdancing. It was B-boy, B-girl, or Bronx boy, Bronx girl. Okay, so let's see. I got 6 votes. I wonder what people say. We'll let it go a little bit longer, and then we'll change. We'll do a new one. Actually, no, yeah, we'll do a new one now because I want to do something that'll be funny. Okay, let's see. So 83% said balls deep. Of course, that's going to be the number. And then only 17% said halfway out. Okay, so that was a good one. I like that. Okay, let's do a new one. Okay, start a poll. Should okay, I want to tell you guys what it is. I know she's probably watching this, dude. She's gonna be pissed. You know, and she might like. She probably can't stand me. I know she hates me and stuff sometimes, but I know that she loves me, dude. She can't quit me, dude. Okay, okay here we go. Okay, I was crying over that one. Sorry, I'm not actually crying, guys. I got some teary eyes on that. I didn't know that about breakdancing. Yep, most people don't, dude. Just like popping. Like a lot of times people say, "Oh, it's pop and lock." Pop and lock is not even a dance, dude. There's popping and there's locking. And you want to know what the difference is? It's about 10 years. So like I said, popping or locking was started in the 60s by Don Campbellock. And then 70s is when popping started, which was thought to be by, like I said, Boogaloo Sam. And the reason it's called popping is because like popping is like an isolation of the muscle, like pop. You can pop your chest, you know, like pop, or like you can pop your legs, you can pop your arms, like you do like a Fresno, like boom, pop, 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 right? You're just flexing of the muscles, right? You can pop your whole body. But like when Boogaloo Sam would pop, he would say pop, 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 pop. So that's why it's called popping. So maybe if he would have saying bam, like bam, bam, maybe it'd be called bamming. You know what I mean? Like you never know. So that's why it's called popping. And then like locking is like, you know, like the points, you know, and you're like, oh, wow, you know, like that kind of stuff. you know, that funky ass dance. It's like, it's a really funky, cool dance, dude. But that was in the 60s, and then the 70s is popping. So it's a completely two different styles of dancing, dude. They're, the same genre, but it's not the same dance. So there's no such thing as pop and lock. It's just something that, again, that kind of like evolved, but it's popping and locking. And like the way I describe it, I say funk styles because, you got popping, like I said, and you got locking, and then you got like waves, right? So you got waves, right? You got, but you can do like the wave of your whole body, and you can do body waves and all that. And then you got tuts, like I was showing you guys before, right? You got tuts, like King Tut, and you could do them all like this. And you got finger tuts too. Like, and I'm not really that good at finger tuts, but like, I mean, some people get like crazy with these, dude. Like goalpost. So you got tuts, and then you got ticking, which is like popping, but like strobe. I can't even do it because I can barely pop. But like you like pop in all crazy. It's called strobing. And then you got b boy is in there. You got lock in would be in there too. You have dime stop, which is like it's like robot. You know what I mean? That's what dime stop is basically, is the robot, because you're like moving, but then you stop on a dime. That's why it's called dime stop. So like it looks very like animatronics, like in Disney World or Disneyland, those old like robotic things. And so like you just move and boom, you stop. Right? So you just stop on a dime. It's not pop, right? Because that's different. Like when you stop and then pop, you're shaking. But like if you just stop, that's called dime stop. And it gives that kind of animatronics, like you're a robot type of look. So you had all these styles together, and I call those funk styles. It's kind of something that I created on my own, I guess. Crumping, dude. Yes, John Winchester. Crumping. When did that start? That's a good question because I don't know that. But crumping is like, I think it was a little bit later. Now, that might be like 90s. I don't know. But yeah, that, crumping shit, dude. Yeah, that's just badass, dude. I never really was like into crumping, but crumping's tight. I feel like it might be a little bit of a newer dance though, like maybe 90s. Oh, really? Some dubstep raves? Yeah, dude. I mean, if you want to know the best, see, right now, I wish I had my computer because I could play a video for you guys. But check out, dude, if you like Dime Stop, check out this dude. His name's Poppin' John, ironically. Poppin' John, bro. The best Dime Stop dancer, in my opinion. He's amazing, bro. One of the best. Oh, username started in the 2000s? Okay. Did you Google that? I think, yeah, it's like I said, it seems like more of a newer style dance, you know what I mean? Than his old school. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, I hope she's not pissed that I ate all of her chips because I ate like most of these last night. But I did buy these for her too, so because I know these are like her favorite. I don't know if it's her favorite, but you know, like it was a good thing for you to do. This is my opinion, and obviously, like I'm not like an expert because I'm not like sometimes I try to give like relationship advice or like, but like I can barely keep it together myself, so I don't know, man. But like I think that it's cool to like something that you probably know about your girl, right? Is like you know what she likes to eat for snacks. So when you go over to her house, just bring her snack that she likes. You know what I mean? Buy her a snack, dude. It's something very simple that you could do. So I did buy these for her, but then I ate them all too. So, but I got her another sleeve of these too, though. These are the sour cream and onion ones. She already ate the vinegar, salt, the sea salt and vinegar ones. But I mean, she likes these and she likes the Cheez-Its, the extra toasty. I mean, you know what your girlfriend likes, right? Something very simple that you could do that's, you know, thoughtful. You know, these are basically like Lay's version of Pringles, you know. They're had to copy Pringles because, you know, Pringles are good, dude. I love Pringles and these. And Sweetie, if you're watching this from the garage and you need to go to bed, you just come tell me and then I'll move this up to the bedroom. Yeah, but like the number one, in my opinion, popper. Well, I don't know. It's kind of like that thing. Like I think that my personal favorite is Salah, but I think that the best, known as the best, is probably Mr. Wiggles. It's the same way in like the auditing community, where I would say my personal favorite is Bay Area, but I think like the best is James Freeman. You know, it's one of those type of scenarios. But you guys might have heard of like Mr. Wiggles. You guys ever heard of Electric Boogaloo? Mr. Wiggles is first generation Electric Boogaloo. I got a good poll. Let's end this poll and do a new poll. See what everyone said. Oh, only 40% said yes. 60% said no out of 5 votes. Should I go in the garage and harass Sweet Tea? I would never dare to do that because, you know, then I'd just be in big time trouble. Okay, I'll start a new poll though. I got a good one. Okay, hold on. Gotta do it like this. Gotta think of a different way. Okay. Okay, here we go. 7 Up or Sprite. So, without being influenced, my favorite, and this is Sweet Tea's favorite too. It's one of the things that like her and I agree on. She loves 7 Up, dude. She loves like lemon lime soda, but like 7 Up specifically. She even says she don't even like Sprite. I don't even like Sprite. I was like, well, I mean, I like Sprite. It's not like I just like I can't stand it, but I mean, I do think 7 Up tastes better though. But Sprite seems to be like the more popular one now. But when I was a kid in the 90s, I don't think that Sprite was the more popular one. I think 7 Up was more popular. Sprite from McDonald's hits different. I don't know why Sprite from McDonald's hits different, but I do know that Coke from McDonald's hits different. And I know this because if you get a Coke from McDonald's, it tastes different than a Coke you buy from the grocery store or that you get from a restaurant. So McDonald's has a contract with Coca-Cola to make their Coke taste a little bit different. I don't know what they do. They add more sweetener to it or something. It tastes different though. You will never taste a Coke that's the same as a McDonald's Coke. Really. Try it, guys. When you go to McDonald's, order a Coke and drink it and see if you can notice a difference. It tastes different. It tastes better at McDonald's. And so they have like, McDonald's is a huge company, right? Like huge, huge company. So of course they're willing to do that. So like McDonald's specifically, so people will go to McDonald's and they get a better tasting Coke. Something that's different. So it'll encourage people to go to McDonald's just for that Coke and also to get a Coke because it tastes different there. So it helps both of them out. So as far as, is there something that, with that for the Sprite, I don't know. I'm not sure. Who's 60 years old now? Oh, hey, Jam. I missed you. Make sure to buy her double next time. You two seem, just from YouTube, like a special couple. It's not often to see two people who can join forces like you two. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Wait, I don't drink any soda. I used to not drink soda, and I still don't hardly drink it. If I buy it, I'll drink it. Otherwise, see, I got this big old mark on my forehead. I don't drink it. I don't really like. I buy those carbonated waters. I used to drink made Sprite when I worked at McDonald's for a little over a year. Okay. It's way more carbonated or something? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to try it out now, dude. Oh yeah, Mr. Wiggles, he's 60? Yeah, dude, yeah, he's 60, bro. I mean, like I said, he's first generation Electric Boogaloo. And Poppin came out in the 70s, bro. So like, they were in their 20s back then. So yeah, I mean, he's 60, dog. I don't eat fast food or packaged food. I mean, good for you, bro. I mean, seriously, dude. I wish I could do that, man. But I'm like, it takes it takes discipline to do that. You know what I mean? And I'm just not disciplined enough for that. You only have so much energy to focus on whatever you're doing, right? So all of my discipline goes towards things that are most important to me. And right now, it's not, eating no packaged food or anything like that. I'd love to do that, but I have other things that just prioritize over that. So I can't do that. But I mean, if you can, good for you, bro. Seriously. Because I feel you on that, man. They put high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, I mean, all soda in the United States is made with high fructose corn syrup, and then it's the only country that uses corn syrup. Every other country uses sugar. So, I mean, the Pepsi, that's why I buy Pepsi sometimes, because Pepsi in the cans, they make it with real sugar. It says made with real sugar. And real sugar is better for you. So I'll buy that. You can get Coke with real sugar, but you got to get it in the bottle, like an actual glass bottle. You can't just buy it in the cans. And the reason why the United States, they encourage people to grow more corn because corn's cheap, and that's why they do that. It's cheaper. Nick Johnson, I drink 100 ounces of soda per year. Sparkling water is disgusting. Kombucha, son. Yeah, I mean, I've drank kombucha before. You know, I don't know. I mean, it's okay. I like it, but it's not like I love it. It's so good. But it's good for you, though. That's true. Okay, John Winchester said, I switched to diet sodas years ago when I realized just how much sugar went into the regular stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something that you might not know. And dude, I'm not like a dietitian or, I'm just some guy. But you wanna know what one of the side effects of diet soda is? Obesity. So like let's say you're on a diet and you're trying to cut out carbs and sugar, and you drink, a Diet Coke once every, twice a month. Okay, fine. That's good. That'll keep the weight off. But if you are one of those guys that drinks a Diet Coke 2, 3 times a week, and it's fine. It's Diet Coke, no sugar. I can drink as much as I want. Even like once a week, dude. It's actually going to make you more fat than if you just drank a regular soda. And again, I've said this before, but I keep forgetting I never know what it's called, but it alters the bio something in your body. Because your body, sugar's natural. So the body knows how to process sugar. But aspartame is not natural, it's a chemical. And the body doesn't know how to process that. So if you drink a lot of aspartame and saccharin, then it literally makes you more fat. So, it'll help with like the insulin spikes and stuff like that if that's what your concern is. So, I mean, if you're like diabetic, well, sure, I mean, diet soda maybe has a place in your diet. But if for people that think that they're doing it because they're going to lose weight, if you ever notice those fat motherfuckers, dude, super fat as fuck, and like they're always drinking diet soda and they're fat as fuck, dude, that's probably a contributing factor, bro, because they drink tons of diet soda, man. Yes, it's massively subsidized in the US. That's true. They encourage people to grow corn here. What's HFCS? Nick Johnson, aspartame is terrible for you. All artificial sweeteners are just awful. Yes. And like I try to tell Sweet Tea that, dude, like, but I understand why she does this. This is what she says why she does it. I don't know if she does it for real this way or just because I told her this one time. Because it is true that if you drink sugar first thing in the morning, it's bad for you. And I don't remember what the reason was, but I'm just taking my brother-in-law's word for it because he's really smart and he does a lot of research on this kind of stuff. And it's bad to drink sugar first thing in the morning when you wake up. And I told Sweet Tea that once. But she always drinks, if you remember when I was talking about how do you make your spouse's favorite cup of coffee? The first thing in the morning, she likes the creamer with the fake sugar in it. And then if she drinks an afternoon cup of coffee, she likes the real sugar one. And she claims that's the reason, but so maybe she agrees with me. I don't know. We've never had this conversation, but um, aspartame is so bad for you, dude. It's so bad for you. People don't realize how bad it is. I mean, it causes cancer, dude. Like saccharin is so bad for you. Yeah, I don't like the fake sugar. You know what's actually good though? There's that Swerve. Swerve's pretty good. I like Swerve. It's like a natural, artificial sweetener. Oh, really, John Winchester? No study has proven that it actually causes weight gain. Okay, I don't know. I don't have. I'm not. I haven't done so much research in that I'm like definitively sure about that. So, well, John Winchester, yeah, that's nothing to do with their drinking diet soda. They're huge due to the chronic calorie intake is massively higher than their exertion. Well, yeah, I mean that's the basic formula for losing or gaining weight. If you gain weight, it's because you're in the calorie surplus, which means you eat more calories or you consume more calories than you burn. And if you're losing weight, it's because you're in the calorie deficit, which you're burning more calories than you consume. So people say like, "Oh, it's so hard to lose weight. It's so hard to lose weight." No, it's not hard to lose weight. It's very fucking simple and easy. The reason it's hard for you to lose weight is because you don't have discipline. That's it. That's all it is. You cannot discipline yourself to eat less calories than you burn. That's it. To consume less calories than you burn. It's a very simple formula. And if somebody put a gun to your head and said, "Hey, you lose fucking 10 pounds this week, bitch, or I'm blowing your head off," right? Like, you'd fucking lose the weight. It's very simple to do. Anyone can do it. So, and same thing with gaining weight. You want to put on size and you're lifting weights, you have to be in the calorie surplus. You have to consume more calories than you're burning. That's how you grow. Oh, Nick Johnson. Sweet tea needs to get away from artificial sugar. You know, if she's watching this out there, I don't know if she is, but she might be. She might listen to you, bro, because she likes you, dude. So thank you for saying that. I think artificial sugar is trash, dude. I don't like it either. Sucralose gives me migraines. Sweet tea came home today. I got a massive headache. I know she'll say, "Oh, it's because you stress me out." That's what she's gonna say. Oh, Caddy, what up, man? Do cell phones cause cancer? Absolutely, dude. Like you can, if you have an iPhone, you can go to your settings, and there's like certain. I don't remember how it goes, but you can look. Actually, they have a thing on it that says the distance that your cell phone is required to be away from your body to not cause cancer, dude. And like mine's like whatever millimeters. You can do it on your iPhone. I saw some like short for it or something, like real, and I checked it. It's really there. I don't think sucralose is Splenda. I think Splenda is like a natural sweetener. Sucralose is artificial. Nick says F Splenda slash sucralose. Oh, is it the same thing then? Good for you, John. Never distrust anyone, dude. I always tell people, don't trust anything I say. Do your own research, man. Don't just take my word for it. Yes. Well, you usually, Jam, you'll lose weight eating fat anyways, because really, like, people should stop counting calories. When I say, like, I mean, typically, you burn more calories than you consume, right? But people should really stop counting calories and start counting carbs. So, like, people like, remember in the 90s, it was like, oh, fat's the thing. It's, it's fat free, or it's, it's 80% less fat. Remember? That was like the advertisement they used to do. It's like there's fat right in it. And then like in the 2000s, it was like, oh, carbs, and sugar. You know what I mean? So like fat actually doesn't make you fat. Natural fats, from um, meat and nuts and like avocados, which I think is a nut too. Um, Natural fats, coconuts, actually make it promotes fat burning because your body is designed to burn fat as fuel, not carbohydrates. Okay, so like, bread and pasta and all that shit, that's not part of the natural human diet. Again, for the umpteenth time, 99% of the human existence has been in 50 to 100 people tribes, caveman days. We didn't eat bread and pasta and shit. So we're designed to burn fat as fuel. So when you burn fat as fuel, your body starts recognizing that as its energy source and it just burns it more. So like eating fat is actually good for you to a certain degree. Like avocados is a very healthy fat. It's a good fat. If you eat it like before a workout, it's good because you get a lot of energy. Um, but even though if you eat a lot of fat and low carbs, it'll help you lose weight. If you eat too much, like if I eat like, 10 avocados in one sitting, bro, like, well, now that could make me fat, no, because I am eating a lot of fat. So it's not just like, just eat like 10 avocados in one serving, you know what I mean? Like eat a full avocado, but not 10. Same thing with like orange juice, like people think that orange juice is so healthy, it's a good healthy drink. But dude, it's full of fucking sugar, dude. It's still got sugar in it. It's like for one 8-ounce glass of orange juice. Do you know how many oranges it takes to make one 8-ounce glass? Like 8 oranges. Like one orange makes like 1 ounce or something, right? Even if it makes 2 ounces. So that's 4 oranges for an 8-ounce glass. Not even that much. Small glass. Have you ever seen somebody sit down and peel 4 oranges and eat them? Right? That's gluttony, right? So there you go. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like orange juice and apple juice, it's not good for you, dude. I mean, it has health benefits, but it's pumped full of sugar, dude. Even if it's natural sugar. Sugar, dude, it's still bad for you. Oh, really? John Winchester says, escape professor proved it. He literally ate nothing but Lil Debbie, but was in a calorie deficit. He lost weight. It's calories in versus calories out, period. It's calories in versus calories out, period. Yep. It's a very simple formula, dude. Ah, you care about her? Nick Johnson, you care about Sweet Tea? Right on, dude. You know what? Like, I hope you can meet her someday too, man. I do. I hope. I mean, we will. We'll meet you guys. Like, I'll meet you and your fam too. You know, she really does like you, man. Like, she spoke very highly of you, dude. And like, I put a lot of credence into what she thinks. And so, yeah, like I said, I understand, and she knows. Like, she just knows things. I understand things. It's different. You know what I mean? Being a spiritual person. So that's cool, man. Mm. John Winchester, sucralose is the active ingredient in Splenda. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought Splenda was like a natural sweetener. Yeah, Jam. Cutting carbs and sugar is the number one way to lose weight. People are like, oh, well, as soon as you go back to eating carbs, though, you just gain all the weight back. Well, yeah, it's true. It's like the keto diet. It's not a crash diet, dude. It's a lifestyle. You're not supposed to eat carbs, dude. Like, see these chips I'm eating, dude? These Lay's chips? Like, this is bad for you. It's not good. You're not supposed to eat carbs like that. I mean, carbs are okay. Like, broccoli has carbs. They're like natural carbs, though, right? Your body uses them for good things. But like bread and pasta and chips, that's not good for you. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to be healthy and be in ketosis, ketosis is where you deprive your body of like starchy carbs for so long that your body starts recognizing fat as its main energy source. And you like get this natural high, and you're just like, it's a cool feeling. You have all this energy. It's a good feeling. But you go into ketosis, and it's a life choice. You know what I mean? It's not a crash diet. I mean, you could use it as a crash diet if you know. I remember I was trying to cut weight for AFA's wedding, and Sweet Tea was like, "Oh, you got all skinny. I don't like that." You know, she hates skinny. She wants me to be big, but I did because I wanted to look, thin for the wedding. Yes, Caddy. I don't trust microwaves, dude. If I have the option to, I will heat stuff up on a pot, like my canned chili that I eat. Heat up in a pot, dude. I told Sweet Tea about it. She's like, "Oh no, that's bullshit." She loves the fucking microwave, dude. That's like her and I are opposite with that. She loves the microwave. She always talks about nuking it. Oh, you just nuke it. She fucking loves it. She loves microwave dinners. She loves heating stuff up in the microwave. So, but I am one of those. I use the microwave, but if I don't have to, I won't. Jam, carbohydrates are not an essential macronutrients. That's true. Like I've heard that there's one, I think it was like on that movie, I think is where I heard this with Matt Damon, right? What was it, Martian or something like that? Where they said well, no, they were saying that the potatoes is the one food that you can live on solely, but that's not where I got this from. Because actually, potatoes are full of carbs. But I've heard that the one out of all the food groups, the one food group that you can live on only is fat. If you try to eat pure protein, eventually you'll starve to death. If you try to live on pure carbs, eventually you'll starve to death. Fat is the only thing you can live on. Two things I always have in my fridge since starting this new diet: cottage cheese and Greek yogurt. So versatile and so much protein. Yeah, dude. Sweet Tea loves cottage cheese. Loves it, dude. And she actually turned me on to this thing. You know, how, like people like sour cream, like on baked potato. Um, what else did I like it on? Like nachos. You know what I mean? She likes cottage cheese. I don't know where she figured this out, but I was like, cottage cheese? That's weird. I was like, oh, I'll try it. It's good. I mean, if you think about it, like cottage cheese, does it really taste that much different than sour cream? It's pretty similar, right? Try it. On your nachos, put cottage cheese on there instead of sour cream or your baked potato. It's good. She's onto something there. And the yogurt that I eat, what is it? I can't remember the name. Can't remember the brand. It's got like 17 grams of carbs for every 3/4 of a cup. Or not carbs, protein. A gem. That's not true, Chris. We can live solely on protein. There's carnivores that have been doing it for years. They only eat straight up steak and that's it. Well, but steak has fat in it though. So it's not just pure protein. So like what I'm saying is if you were to try to eat on whey protein isolate and you only drink whey protein isolate protein shakes for your energy, for your food, you would eventually starve to death. But if you ate steak every day and that's it, steak, you would live for years. So that's what I'm saying, fat, because there is fat in steak, not just protein. Okay. Cottage cheese, chocolate pudding. You never know that it was made from cottage cheese. Okay. I actually made this well, I didn't make it. Somebody made me this it was a brownie. It was made out of sweet potatoes and the icing was made out of avocados and I don't even remember. But it's like it's really good. You can make all kinds of shit like that. Like low carb shit. A tomahawk steak and 3 sticks of butter. Yeah. I mean, that's what makes it taste so good, though, dude. I love butter. Oh, dude. I was watching some show. Oh, no. I wasn't watching the show. Sweet Tea was over at my house, dude. Just recently, too, because she hasn't been to my house in like 2 years. She was just in my house because TMI alert, but like I had a colonoscopy. So I had to have Sweet Tea there because she was taking me to my procedure and all that. And she listens to these like a Reddit review thing, some YouTube channel where they read Reddit reviews and shit. And like one guy was talking about some chick with her boyfriend where all of a sudden all these sticks of butter would go missing. And she said one time she like caught her boyfriend like grabbing a stick of butter and going to the bathroom. And then the butter disappeared and like she noticed all of her butter kept going like lower and lower. And so finally she called him out on it, dude, and like, hey man, what's going on with all this butter, bro? And she like pressured him and finally he admitted it, I guess. And like, she all right, fine, I'll just tell you. But like, he was using the butter for things that, you can pretty much guess what I'm trying to say, right? He's sneaking butter into the bathroom and then he comes out with no butter. So he was sticking it somewhere, dude. I mean, that's crazy, dude. And she said she like could never think of him the same. But like I guess it got out because she like did this Reddit post and like embarrassed him and her now too. It's like it got out and everyone knows now. So like she's the one that made it, everyone know about it. But I always thought like, because I know that they say that like a man's G spot is like in the anus, like you can, stimulate that and like he can ejaculate from that. I've heard that like from movies, and I've also heard it from, I don't know what I've heard. I haven't done any research, but I've heard that's to be true, right? So maybe that's why like men, gay men like that because that's where the G spot is. I've heard that. But I always thought like if a guy likes that, and I don't know, this is just my opinion, dude. I don't know. If a guy likes something like that, like the butter thing, I think maybe he's bi. You know what I mean? Maybe. That's just for me, but that's just my opinion because I just know I don't want anything like going up there, dude, for me. I think that'd just be weird. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, the prostate, John. Oh, Nick, high fructose corn syrup. That's what it means. Okay, thanks. It's an acronym. Sorry. Yes, those high protein pancake mix. I've had that stuff before too. I think it's got like it's like whey protein isolate or something. Chicharrones. What do you know about chicharrones, Jam? I even made pancakes made out of chicharrones. Got that from Maria Emmerich also. Maria Emmerich. Huh, okay. I love chicharrones, man. Dang. You don't look, you're not Latina, are you? I always thought you were like white. Yeah. I'm eating all our chips, dude. Sorry. I bought them, but then I ate them all. You date a white girl from Pueblo that was raised by a Latin mom? I mean, Pueblo is only like 45 minutes from where I'm at right now. Greek and Sicilian, okay. I mean, anytime somebody uses the word chicharrones, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta start questioning that. So, yeah, you look like Greek and Sicilian. That makes sense. Fire chili rellenos. Man, dude, I love Mexican food, dude. My mom is like the best. Actually, my grandma is the best enchilada maker, and Mexican food maker. My mom's like the second best, and then sweet tea. I mean, she's the third best. But like, I told her that she needs to like learn from my mom. I need to hang out with her and my mom so that my mom can teach her, the way to make real red chili because she doesn't know. But dude, she does make what I call white girl enchiladas. We actually have a video on the Sweet Miracle channel. It's called Sweet Tea's Making White Girl Enchiladas, and it's real. They're good though. I'm not clowning them, dude. They're good. I love her white girl enchiladas, but she does them, the white girl way. She has like this can of sauce, and then she does whatever she does. I don't know what she does. I don't know how to cook shit. I can't even say anything because I don't know how to cook anything. But it's white girl enchiladas. They're really good though. Oh, really? You make them wrapped in eggplant because you eat zero carb? I mean, that's good for you. Okay, let's see what the vote is for 7 Up. Oh, really, dude? I knew it. I knew it. So 38% said 7 Up and 62% said Sprite. I don't understand that. Why do everyone love Sprite so much? Is that because it's like more popularized? Like there's more commercials for it? I just think 7 Up is so much better than Sprite, dude. I never got that. All right, I gotta think of a new poll now. Sprite complements more food. I don't know. I mean, it's like saying Coke complements more food than Pepsi, though. I mean, does it really? It tastes very similar. It's just, slightly different. It's like I said, I don't like dislike Sprite. I'm like, oh, Sprite's trash. I hate it. It's still good. I just think 7 Up's better. I gotta think of a new poll, though. What are we gonna do? Let's do, I got one. Okay, there we go. I have a good feeling of where this one's gonna go, but Nick says, I prefer Pepsi more than Coke. I prefer Coke more than Pepsi, but I do like Pepsi though. And I buy Pepsi a lot because I can actually get Pepsi in the cans made with real sugar instead of corn syrup. But Pepsi's good. I've always preferred Coke more. You know it's good? Like RC Cola. I like RC Cola too. Topo Chico. Lime Topo Chico. Yes, I love lime Topo. You know what I like better than the lime though? The grapefruit. But Topo Chico is one of my favorite drinks. Dude, those are expensive as fuck. I don't even realize how much I'm paying because I just buy shit without knowing the price. But I think those things are like they're like $12 each or some shit. They're like $1 per drink. But yeah, Topo Chicos are bomb and they stay carbonated so long. Like you could open a Topo Chico and let it sit out for like 6 hours and then come back and drink it. It's still carbonated. They're super carbonated. Love Topo Chicos. Yes. Cherry Coke is one of my favorite sodas, dude. Cherry Coke. Love Cherry Coke. Cherry Pepsi's good too, but Cherry Coke is the best. Squirt soda. I love squirt soda, dude. Squirt soda is fire, dude. I think it's like a grapefruit type drink, right? And like Squirt was kind of like a Fresca. You know what I mean? But Squirt is way better than Fresca. Forgot about Squirt, dude. Love. Yeah, it's grapefruit. Yeah, you said it's grapefruit. Yep. Love Squirt, dude. Yep. Nick Johnson says love Squirt. Ginger ale. Oh shoot, man. I've never been a huge ginger ale fan. I mean, you go to like the top quality ginger ales, you get the stuff in the bottle. Um, but like, what's the main one? The ginger ale is the popular one in the can. It's not even really that good. Yeah, Nick, I got your text, dude. I think I'm like 45 minutes away from Pueblo right now. I think Canada Dry. Canada Dry is the one I was talking about. John Winchester. It's like the popular. It's like the, the generic, like the McDonald's of a burger. Ginger ale, I think, right? I don't know that much about ginger ale, but yeah, ginger ale is good for an upset stomach, Nick Johnson. And they say like any clear soda or like 7 Up too, right? Good for upset stomach. I mean, that's what they say, but like, I've never had like a really upset stomach and drink a ginger ale. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel so much better now. You know what I mean? Maybe that's it. Schweppes or Schweppies. It's also ale is blah. That might be the one I was thinking of though. It's Schleppies or Schlaps or whatever, instead of whatever the brand was. Canada Dry. I mean, like if you got really good ginger ale, it tastes like ginger. It's not just the kind of like really sugary. It tastes a lot more like actual ginger. And I like ginger, like with like sushi and stuff. You guys like sushi? What about your favorite root beer? You ever had Stewart's root beer? No, I'll be like, oh, like I like A&Ws. I don't even like A&W that much. It's not very carbonated. I like Barks or what's the other one? Barks is really good, and then Barks is the gray one, and there's the other one. One's Pepsi and one's Coke. I can't remember. You guys probably tell me, but ICB is good. You know what else is good? Is Stewart's. Stewart's root beer is a really good root beer, man. If there's ones in the bottles that you can only get in the bottle, like at the convenience store, that's good root beer. Barks is my second fave, then A&W, then Mug. That's the one I was thinking of, Mug. I like Mug. I like Mug, probably my favorite. And then I think Barks is my second. A&W is like my least favorite, bro. Some people love that shit. I think it's not even that great. It's good. I like it, but it's not like the bomb. But I'm telling you, Stewart's and there's a bunch of like those high-end root beers you can buy. You can really taste the difference. It's like tastes like actual. You can taste like the barrel in there. You know what I mean? Like the wood barrel. I never heard of your father's or not your father's or whatever. Oh, it's alcoholic kind. Yeah. We're gonna find out once and for all who's more important, the Morkies or Sweet Tea's cats. If like there's a tornado coming and we can only save the Morkies or the cats, who are we gonna save? This is the poll that's gonna determine that. I'm sorry, I have to save the Morkies only. Hey, look, Nick Johnson, it's 1:11 right now, dude. I just happened to look up at the clock, dude, right now, and it was 1:11. It just turned 1:12. No such thing as coincidences. Cats have better survival instincts. Save the Morty. All right, dude. Right on, John. I like that, dude. You're right, though, dude. They do. Cats do have better survival instincts. Like you take like very like because dogs can survive on their own. Like take like a Rottweiler or a pit bull or a German Shepherd. Like they will survive on their own in the wild. You know, a lot of them will at least. But cats, like you take, a pack of German Shepherds that were, police dogs or something, versus a litter of kittens or cats, whatever breed they are, cats, like the cats are going to survive more than the German Shepherds are. Because they're like, even domesticated cats are not really domesticated. They're still like wild animals. So yeah, they definitely will have a better chance. And I can tell that, like, I don't know if you guys have heard my stories about Boomy, Sweetie's cat, dude. I thank God he hasn't been doing this lately, man, because when he first started going outside a lot, because my dogs go outside, so we have the dog door and shit. And then Boomy, like, became an outdoor cat after that, because he was always an indoor cat. He started going outside, and he was, like, obsessed with outside, and he was, like, bringing in shit. Dude, he brought in, like, 3 snakes. Dude, bringing in snakes, dude. Like, under this rug right here, Loaf was, like, kept sniffing in there and shit, and I didn't know what was under the rug. I thought it was, like, folded up, or, like, there was a toy under there or something. And he kept, like, sniffing and shit, and I was like, what are you doing, man? And I lifted the rug up, dude, there's a fucking snake in there. I jumped up, dude, onto this, like, balcony, whatever this thing is, piece of drywall, dude. Here, I'll show you. This thing, oh, you can't see because, you can't see because it's, like, the background thing. But this thing, oh, fuck it, you can't see it. I got the background thing on. But anyways, I jumped up there, bro. And I stood up there for like a minute, dude. Like, I hate snakes, bro. I fucking hate them. And then he brings in dead mice. And then he brought in a bird, dude. Like, it came in the kitchen and the bird started flying around the kitchen, dude. He's like flying around and shit. Like, he brings them in his toys and shit. Oh, you caught the 1111 or 111? Yeah. Chatty, I was in the damn way, dude. Couldn't see it. Okay. Let's see what people say about 5 votes. I don't know. Let's let everyone vote on that. Not enough votes yet. Everyone vote. So cats is yes and dogs is no. Who's more important, cats or dogs? See, dude, that's how you know, like, because, even the Bible says, that God created us in his image. So if he created us in his image, then that means that he created us with a sense of humor, right? So keep that in mind. And so, like, when Nick Johnson says fucking chatio, I mean, Nick Johnson has a sense of humor, dude. But like Nick Johnson is a very spiritual person, dude. You know what I mean? I don't think he's a Christian, but like, he's very spiritual. And I feel bad saying that because as a spiritual person, I mean, look at the guy, dude. I mean, look at him, dude. Look at those eyes, dude. I mean, dude, he's freaking. I don't know if he's even a real person, dude. He might be an NPC. Damn. A singular organ on the floor mat in my garage from like whatever animal he like hunted and killed. Oh, Jim, that's the first video of mine that you saw? Yeah, because you came from Monty, from I had a brain fart. Monograph. He came from Monograph's channel. So I can see that. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people probably saw that video as one of the first ones. That's like, I say, if there's any video that probably defines the DMA channel, that's probably it. It's not the one that I would want to define my channel the most, but it probably is. Oh, really? It almost seems scripted. Dude, some people in the comments are like, oh, this is fake and shit. I get that a lot. When people like say, oh, fake and, all that kind of shit. Like, especially on shorts too, because, I mean, it's harder to fake like a full 30-minute video, but a 60-second short, you can fake. And people like say, oh, this is fake. I'm like, dude, it's not fake. I've never faked any video. Yeah, he's a big cat too. He disappeared one day. We think an eagle got his ass. Really? Even though he was a big cat, like how many pounds was he? Like how many pounds can like an eagle lift up? Because I've always been worried about my dogs for that. Because I mean, Minnie's 4 pounds and Loaf's like 7. You can carry off a full-grown corgi, 30 pounds easy. Damn. Because the eagle only weighs like what? They only weigh like 10 pounds themselves, right? So they can carry like 3 times their body weight. Have you guys ever seen that video of an eagle coming? I don't know if it was an eagle or a hawk, but something came down from like a city park and picked up a fucking toddler, dude. And like from the grass, dude, picked up a toddler and flew with him like 30 feet, and then it was too big, and then he just dropped him. Did you guys see that? Like the dad was like going crazy, like running, dude, and then just dropped his toddler, bro, and he picked him up. Can you imagine the freaking nightmare, like panic you would go through if your own child was getting like carried away by a fucking hawk or some shit? Oh my god, dude. That's like one of the biggest nightmares you could ever experience, bro. I mean, I just think about that stuff with my dogs. I know it's a real possibility with them. Little dogs like that being roaming around in the park and shit. So I'm always cognizant of that. But like, to think if you were like a father and your toddler, you're not being a negligent father. You're just, doing your thing. Your toddler's right there, not too far away from you, and so all of a sudden some hawk comes and swoops your fucking child up and starts flying away. Can you imagine like what you would be thinking? Google says an eagle can lift 4 pounds. Doesn't seem high enough or accurate. Yeah, 4 pounds. Yeah. I don't think that, yeah, I don't know if that's right. Like bald eagles, like, the American bald eagle, they're huge birds, bro. I know they could snatch Loaf up, dude, easy, and fly away with him. He's 7 pounds. Yeah, most an eagle can weigh is like 15 pounds. So I think they could probably, lift, like, I think they could probably fly with their own body weight. Just like, a man should be able to bench his own weight. I think an eagle should be able to fly with its own body weight too. Their wings are so big, dude, and long. They should be able to pick up, their own body weight. Eagles weigh about 8 to 12 pounds. Yeah, so that seems about right. I mean, they're big. You think about 8 to 12 pounds. So we'll say, split it in the middle, 10 pounds. 10 pounds of a bird. For a bird, 10 pounds. And most of that, a lot of that's like their big ass, gigantic wings, bro. Like they're not really that big, but a 10-pound bird, that's huge, dude. Bigger than my dogs. Like my dogs are so small. The average human being is born like what? It's like 7 pounds. So like the average newborn baby is bigger than both my dogs. Yeah, that's true, John. They don't have to fly off with it. Yeah, I've heard that, John. That they're known to grab goats off the side of a mountain and then drop them, and they go down and feed on the corpse. I mean, that's a smart animal, dude. To do stuff like that. I mean, think about it. That's very smart. You don't got to fly off with it. Just like, who else said that? Just like John Winchester said. You don't have to fly off with it. Knock it off the cliff, bro. Oh, man, like I said, dude, Nick Johnson, like, I don't know if you heard this before, but whoever is the designer of this universe and like decided this is the way that 3D is going to be, like it doesn't make sense to me, man, because as an intelligent designer, as a god, a source, as whatever you want to call it, could have made the 3D reality any way they wanted to. But they decided that they are going to make it so that in order for some species to survive, you have to kill and then consume another animal, another living thing. We talk about everything has consciousness, right? Like plants have consciousness and rocks have consciousness, right? So, I mean, really, it's anything. But like to think of like that's the requirement to survive. And I'm not a vegan, I eat meat too. But I'm just saying, when you think about it like that, it's kind of like fucked up, right? In order for a lion to keep living, it has no choice but to kill and brutally murder other living things and then eat them and consume them. It seems pretty barbaric to me. And it seems like totally, oh, what are you talking about, Christopher? Like, it's just the way it is. Well, yeah, it's the way it is because that's the way you were born and raised and it's normal to you. But like, think about it. Like, if you were God, you could make it any way that we could survive. Like, that's the way that you chose. Like, that's the thing that you chose to make it. Maybe that's like the duality thing. I don't know. Crows are actually the most intelligent bird, I heard. They're the most intelligent bird. Oh, yeah, I think you told me about that, Jim. The park ranger one. She was frightened, dude. She was scared. Like, you got your dog not on a leash and her hand was shaking. But yeah, that was Minnie. She's 4 pounds. She was like a pound then. She's like a pound and a half at that point, dude. She was a puppy. And if you look at that video, we were literally the only ones in the entire park. There was no other people there at all. Huge ass park. Only ones there. She just wanted to come up and to enforce a law just because it's a law. It's a status, dude. And I actually saw another short because people have shared that video, like make shorts out of that video and stuff, and full length showcases out of that video a lot. It's one of my most highly shared videos via shorts and full length. And I just saw one recently. And of course, they didn't give me any credit. You got all those videos, those guys that start channels and they just, this auditor, they'll even say, this auditor. I'm like, dude, what do you mean, this auditor, bro? Like, you couldn't say Denver Metro Audits. Like, you'd had to say this auditor. Like, fuck you, man. I don't like those channels. But anyways, there was another one that I saw. And it just got me thinking. I was like, dude, this is a highly controversial video, though, because some people fucking can't stand that video. And the first person to ever showcase that video was Cameras Everywhere. A lot of you guys probably know him. And he even told me, he's like, dude, I got tons of hate on that video, bro. And I did too. But it's like I said, it's a love-hate relationship because it's been showcased. It's one of my most highly showcased videos. A lot of people love that video, but some people can't stand it because they think that I was just trying to get in that park ranger's face or something like that. I was trying to get too close to her like the cops do, but that wasn't my intent, or that wasn't even what I was doing. When I said I can get close to you, I was at least 4 feet away from her the entire time. I was never like right up in her face, you know what I mean? I was, 2 arm lengths at least. Look, an arm length is probably like 2 feet. I was at least 2 full arm lengths away from her. It wasn't like right in her face or anything. So I think that's why some people don't like it. They're confused about what was happening. "5D consciousness is the highest." That's what I always tell Sweet Tea. I say, I'll see you in the 5D. Like when you go to sleep, I'll see you in the 5D. And I do. I see her in the 5D. You guys ever see people that you love in the 5D? You dream about them. All right, guys. I'm gonna end this. First, let's see what the reaction was. So cats only got 20%, and dogs got 80%. 5 votes. I knew it. So that's it, sweet tea. If there were ever a tornado or something, then have to save the Morkies. Sorry. I love her cats though. But all right, guys. Thanks for coming in. Have a great night. Peace.